Alright everyone, what is going on, and welcome back to today's video. In today's video we're going to be going over a warm-up routine that should hopefully get you in the mindset and the aiming capabilities that you will want for playing ranked, and hopefully this will just help you guys out in keeping a good routine to do before you play Rainbow Six Siege ranked. I'd always suggest warming up basically any time before, especially for console players, which is who this video is directed for. PC players all have their different types of warming up strategies like aim train and stuff like that, but with being on console we kind of had to resort to terrorist hunt, and this is my personal warm-up strategy and what I will share with you guys to hopefully help you guys warm up better as well. So before we get into actually any of the whole actual warming up, the first thing you're going to want to do is obviously you're going to want to find your sense. Now we're not going to go over this in this video. There are plenty of other videos on the internet on how to find your sensitivity. I have actually made one very recently if you would like to go check that out. I'll put the link in the description down below, but you're just going to want to find your sense that you feel comfortable with, and once you get that sorted out, that's when you're going to want to start warming up with it, because warming up is also good practice to get your sense down. So obviously the best way to find it, just going to quickly touch on it, just move around, keep doing like little practices, like try and flick to certain areas and see if you can nail it. As you can see, I'm not doing it very well at the moment, but just try and flick between these type of areas. Get a feel for your sense. If you like it, then stick with it. If you don't like it, then don't stick with it. I don't know, and then you're also going to want to just practice your recoil control on a wall. So just try and control your recoil as best as possible. That's just a quick little demonstration. That was probably pretty shit for most of you, but I will. And then yeah, other than that, we're going to get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to load up a terrorist hunt. Some people like to do it on house. Some people like to do it on generalized any map, but the first thing you're going to want to work on is your crosshair placement. So as you guys just saw there, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to walk around, try and stay on ADS, and then when you see them, zoom in, headshot. That's going to help you out with your crosshair placement more than you probably think, because it's going to help you just kind of get a feel for aiming at the head level, and then it's just going to lock onto them, and when you shoot one bullet, it kind of just asserts the crosshair placement as being the primary thing you're controlling, and it's not based on your recoil at all. Obviously when you get surrounded like the situation I'm in at the moment, it's not going to help you at all. But what was I saying? It's going to help you just get a feel for basically all of your weapons, and it's going to help you get a feel for aiming at the head level, which is what you're going to want to work on. Basically, this is going to help you out 100% when you get into ranked situations, because obviously if you're running around, and I'll give you guys an example. If you're running around an actual game, you see someone come down those stairs, and you're aiming down here, and you're just like, where's that going to get you, really? Practicing your recoil crosshair placement is when you come around this corner, you're already aiming at head level. So if someone wraps that corner, if someone wraps that corner, dump some fucking magazines into their head and they're dead. Obviously if they're crouching, then you're gonna want to aim about here. You can keep a solid head level. If you're just walking straight, you just want to zoom in from there. So if you're crouched, zoom in from there, and that's it. Don't potato like that though, but I think you guys get what I mean. So you're just gonna want to run through this first terrorist hunt. I usually do about 2 or 3 of these, just running around and just trying to zoom in on the heads. So like that. Try and go out of ADS and then go back into ADS. Kind of gets a little bit of a better feel for the whole placement. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. It's probably not the recommended thing to do. I don't think you're ever going to quick peek like this. Probably going to quick peek like this. Yeah. But that's just a little example of the first one you're going to want to do. I'm probably talking for a bit too long, so we're going to cut to the next one, where we're going to go over the next strategy. Alright, so in this next terrorist hunt, now that once you guys feel confident that you've got your crosshair placement down pat, you're gonna want to try and apply that into headshot consistency. So in this one here, you can shoot your gun, you can focus on that recoil practice as well. But the main thing, you're gonna want to hit headshots basically at all times. That is the main thing we're focusing on throughout this terrorist hunt. So you're just gonna want to go around, find terrorists. There's one on my left, one, and only hit them in the head. If it takes you a second to line it up, that's okay. But you're just gonna want to focus on hitting those headshots. That's literally all we're doing this one. Headshot consistency is going to help you out a lot in gunfights, because although some people like to go around like this, fucking teabagging everywhere, just practicing that headshot consistency is going to help you win gunfights, because in Siege, if you didn't know already, you only have to shoot someone once in the head for them to die. Whereas here, I'll do one body shot just to give an example. 1, 2, 3. You have to shoot this guy 3 times in the body. Whereas there, I hit him once. I hit him once. I hit him in the shoulder. Hit him. You only have to hit him once. You may shoot more than one bullet, but you only have to hit one of those bullets for the enemy to die. So just practicing your headshot consistency is 100% going to help you out in terms of trying to crosshair placement. The main thing you try and practice this for is so you can hit more consistent headshots. And as I said, you hit one headshot, the person dies. You have to hit 3. In terms of Zofia's weapon, some weapons are even worse in that sense because they don't do as much damage. But three shots with Zofia's weapon for a kill in the body, 1 shot in the head for a kill in the head. So 100% just practice your headshot consistency, and then that is the next step to warming up. And once you feel like you're confident as that, we will move on to the next step.
3 enemies remain.
Alright, so after you get those 2 steps down pat, you're gonna, so at this point you should be pretty confident in your recoil placement, crosshair placement, I know I keep saying that, and you should be pretty confident in your headshot recoil, like keeping that control for the, really when you think about it, the only bullets you need to control are like the first 10, so like, all of those bullets there, if you can keep that in a small vicinity of head, that's really all that matters, unless this guy comes sprinting around the corner going, then yeah, he's probably going to be hard to hit because he's an absolute psychopath. He doesn't know how to fucking stop pressing his B button, but I think you guys understand the point here. But we're going to move on to the next step, which is kind of like the closing out step. So once you nail that, you're just gonna, the only thing left you want to do is you just want to get to a point where you feel confident that you would be able to win in a ranked game. So I'd say the best strategy here is to just absolutely send it basically everywhere you go and just take every gunfight and just see if you're winning them or see if you choke a little bit. I'd say once you are winning majority of your gunfights, that's when you should basically feel confident that you are ready for ranked. At the moment, I get fucking flashbang to oblivion, and I can't see a fucking thing. I don't think that really counts, but we'll see. So now we are in a situation where I'm on 5 health, so if I can manage to clutch out this terrorist on, I should be pretty confident with my gunfights, because even though these terrorists are dumb, I should be checking that corner. Even though terrorists are dumb, if I manage to kill all of them on 5 health, I'd say you should feel pretty confident about searching a ranked game after that point. So as you can see there, I choked a little bit, so there's still improvement to be made. There, I choked again. So just try and analyze your gameplay in Terrorist Hunt a little bit and just see what you're doing wrong. Like, at the moment, I'm all fucking over the place. I mean, that just means I need to get more controlled. Just settle down, stop leaning everywhere, and just focus on the aim. That's the problem I'm having at the moment, and you just need to self-reflect a little bit and just see what you're doing wrong and try and fix it up until you feel confident that you would personally feel like you'd want yourself as a teammate in a ranked game. If that makes any sense. That was just a little bit of potato, nothing wrong with that. Fixed it up just then, all good. Terrorist Hunt's also something that you can kind of, yeah, I'm dead. I'm 100% dead.
Eliminated.
So as you can see, not winning the Terrorist Hunt is one sign of you're not doing too good, but I did get flashbang and basically lost all my health. Running into rooms like that on basically any difficulty is just instant death, unless you have the flick game of a champion, which I do not. So as you can see, I died. So I think I'm going to load one more up, but it's just going to be just to give an example of, again, self-reflection. So that's basically my warm-up strategy, and hopefully that warm-up strategy does help you guys out as well. If it didn't, make sure to let me know down below and maybe tell me how I could adjust it, because maybe I'm not the best of the best. I can still use improvement as well. So if you guys have any better warm-up strategies or little areas that I could add to my warm-up strategy, make sure to let me know, because I'm definitely down for suggestions, and I'll make sure to get them noticed in the comment section below so more people can see your strategies as well. So this is just my strategy though. This is how I warm up before a ranked game. I'd 100% recommend this, but obviously different strategies work for everyone. It is just like sensitivity. Different sensitivities work for everyone, so It really just is personal preference. I don't think there's any other way to describe it. We're just going to do a quick, well, I'm not going to do this whole terrorist hunt, but we're just going to do a quick little few kills, and we're just going to see how it goes. So at the moment, they've been pretty collective. That's so far been pretty good. Heard that guy there. I'll just get C4'd. Again, C4s are another thing about terrorist hunt that are just unrealistic as fuck. You just don't really pay attention to them in a terrorist hunt, but in an actual real game, you probably would. Right there, my aim was a little bit off, but we recovered and killed. That was alright. Aim was alright there. I don't think there's any problems at the moment. I'm feeling alright about my aim. This is actually like my warm up. I'm gonna be doing for the next Solid and Diamond episode. So we got a Warbang Warrior over there. And I just ran into this guy without even seeing him. So as you can see there, I probably need a little bit more warming up, but I think that's enough. I think that's enough from me. I should probably actually focus on it instead of making a video. So we're gonna dip right out of here. You guys can roast me if you want for dying twice in a normal terrorist hunt. I guess I brought that one up on myself, but that's going to be my warm-up strategy. I hope this did help you guys out. I hope you guys found this useful. If you didn't, make sure to let me know. Again, I'm always open to suggestions. If you did find it helpful, also make sure to let me know, because that means this video did something right and hopefully helped you out. Drop a like if you did enjoy this video, and also drop a sub on the channel. Recently hit 10k, and I cannot be more appreciative for that, but the grind does not stop there, and we are going to be still hustling and always putting up videos for you guys to help you guys play ranked and hopefully entertain you. But I think that's enough talking from me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.